Let me start with England first, because England obviously at home.
Uh-huh.
England has been playing a brand of test match cricket that is one of aggression. They start hard and they try to maintain a run rate at 5-6 runs and over and put pressure on the opposition. And it has been successful for them. They've been hit with some stumbling blocks, obviously in their last series against India, where it backfired on them, but they got into good positions and did not capitalize on those positions, and they lost that series 4-1. But they've decided they're going to play this brand of cricket that is very attacking. I think that for England to maintain a good position against West Indies or continue to dominate West Indies in England, they need to find the right balance in how they approach that series against West Indies. I believe that if they go too hard and get caught out, West Indies will stand a good chance to beat them. They have to strike a balance in attack and defense, and when to mix both attack and defense and counter West Indies. If they can do that and put runs on the board, I think it's going to cause problems for West Indies in their batting. For West Indies to win in England, West Indies have to play smart, sensible test match cricket. West Indies' last test match was victorious against Australia, the first victory in Australia in 27 years. They have to look back at that game and pull the positives from that game and start the series against England with those positive thoughts within their mind. The squad is almost the same. One or two newcomers. Well, there's young Mikhail Louis, who has replaced Shanda Paul. So there's a change in some of the batting personnel. And there's also Jeremiah Louis, a bowler replacing Kemar Roach. But most of the other players there were in Australia. So they should have some sense of understanding of what is required to win and bring those dynamics into the fore against England. Mind you, it's different conditions. It's not a pink ball, it's going to be a red ball. The first test match is at Lord's, this historic venue. The pitch has a slope, but they need to make the adjustment and play smart cricket. If England are going hard, when West Indies are bowling, West Indies need to stay within the game. They got to stay in the game. They got to look for the positives. They got to look for opportunities to take wickets and when they grab those opportunities, press advantage in England. When we go to bat, we have to bat with common sense. You don't want to fight fire with fire and then get caught out being burned. We know that Ben Stokes is a very, very different type of test match. He sets very unorthodox fields and asks his bowlers to bowl some unusual lines and lengths. These are things that our batters need to understand and stick with the dynamics of their batting. We've just played a 3-day game against a not so hard side, but at least the batters got some runs. Our bowlers struggle a bit to get wickets, but at least the batters show that they got some runs in that game, and that will give them confidence. Because runs scored, confidence. They have the confidence to go into that test match. But for West Indies to get over England, they need to be smart. They need to use common sense and just stay within the game. Don't give up. Don't bend their heads. Because it's 5 days. England like to look to win the games in 4 days and all kind of things. And these are things that can work in West Indies' favor. But they have to be smart and strategic and stay in the moment. If England makes the run-ins, you know that you can sit back, slow it down, and when the opportunity arises, grab it and press the accelerator on them. If they don't do that, England are going to walk all over West Indies with ease. And this is a big series. This is a trophy that West Indies are holding at the moment. That Richards Botham trophy is being held by West Indies. And we need to hold it for a long time. To beat England in this series here, the first test match at Lord's, as I said, then they move to Trent Bridge, which is Nottingham, and then they go to the Edgbaston. We need to understand the conditions and play the conditions well.